out trying to help people get healthy, or when I sit down in my clinic. Again, I'm really a big believer in this is kind of like a 3-day boot camp, or, when I used to play soccer in high school, we'd have like two-a-days. We'd go to the track, we'd work, we'd basically work out all day. But this is kind of like your 3-day cleanse. Is it that hard? No. You get to drink something that tastes great 6 times a day. It's not that rough. But here's what this looks like. If you want to do a 3-day cleanse, and I know that, again, typically I've seen people lose an average of 5 to 6 pounds in just 3 days. But that's a pretty great thing. In 3 days, someone can lose 5 to 6 pounds. And when I had a friend of mine, his name's Dr. Dan Pompa, he's out of Pittsburgh, but he did this on himself, and he tested his body fat. He said he didn't lose any muscle mass. He only lost body fat when he did the 3-day Suero cleanse, because again, you're getting the good sources of protein, all the electrolytes, all those nutrients when you're doing the cleanse. So what we recommend is, rather than eating food that day, you're going to do 1 bottle of the Suero or cultured whey. You're going to do 1 bottle 6 times a day. So something like this. Every 2 hours, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m. And we've actually found most people stay full. This is also a great way, if you are a person or know somebody who struggles with sugar cravings, which most Americans do because they have too much bad bacteria called candida in their system. This is a great way to actually eliminate hunger cravings. And I was surprised when I did this, I actually stayed full. Believe me, I can eat like no other. In fact, I'm going to stay with Jordan here this weekend, and he knows, after I visited him last time, he's like, "You are not allowed in my fridge again." He's like, "You literally ate everything I love in it." But again, I eat a lot, and I did this, and I really wasn't hungry. So that's the great thing about it is, again, in just 3 days, losing 5 to 6 pounds, literally cleansing your body to a cellular level. And sometimes when people are doing this cleanse, sometimes they feel a little groggy the first day or two, but typically by day 3, energy, and definitely day 4, your energy just goes through the roof. And it's almost like, if you ever have felt like you can't think straight, like you almost have like a fog, just kind of like a fog over your brain. And you may not even know this, but it's almost like it's been taken off. You really can start thinking clear because your body is so hydrated. But again, this is a great way to get started doing a 3-day cleanse. Next thing here, I get this question really often. Actually, I just had someone send me this question. I have a Facebook page where people ask me health questions. But they said, "Dr. X, how often should I do a detox?" And honestly, my answer is every day. Okay, I'm not telling you to do it like an all-water fast every day or a Suero cleanse every single day. It's good to do those. It's very good, especially if you're looking to kind of kickstart your health. But we really should be detoxing in ways every single day. And, when you are eating the standard American diet today of, again, meat with hormones and food that are full of pesticides and artificial sweeteners and chemicals and MSG and all this other junk, your body literally cannot detox properly. So one way to detox is just getting those things out of your diet. And then God created it. When you're eating the foods that God created you to eat, your body is naturally going to be detoxifying every single day. And so things like fruits and vegetables, we're not getting into those a lot. Obviously, those are some of the best foods you can eat. Those are naturally detoxifying. Cultured whey that we're talking about, naturally detoxifying. Grass-fed beef, you wouldn't think, oh, red meat, is that? Yeah. Omega-3 fats and CLA and some of those things that are iron, those things can naturally detoxify your system. So what I recommend, if someone is looking to get healthy, they start off by doing a 3-day cleanse, and then what they do is what I call a daily detox plan. Now this isn't some sort of like miserable eating plan. This tastes amazing. So start off with a berry smoothie for breakfast. We have people do about when I have people doing this plan to burn fat and get fit, they do a half a bottle of Amasi, which you guys can sample here in a minute. Again, this is kind of like a drinkable yogurt is basically what it is, but much higher in probiotics and nutrients. But you do 8 ounces of Amasi. I have you do 1 to 2, a half a cup to about maybe like a cup of berries, so a cup of blueberries or strawberries. And then you can add in some organic natural protein powder or a couple eggs. You put that in a blender. That's every morning for breakfast. And basically, you're getting a berry smoothie for breakfast, and it tastes amazing. And that's every morning. And so here's another. I have people make excuses all the time, like, I don't have time to get healthy. This smoothie literally takes 40 seconds to make. Okay, I timed myself and did a video on it. So it doesn't take long. It's fast. It's easy. It's really great. For lunch, doing something like a big salad with 2 ounces of raw cheese. Doing 1 bottle of Suero, again, for continual detox in the afternoon, just doing 1 bottle a day. You can do that either during a workout right after or If you don't work out, then you need to start. But if you still decide not to, then drink it anyways because it's detoxifying your cells. And then in the evening, organic meat with double vegetables. If you follow a plan like that, I'm telling you, you will get fit so fast, you won't believe it. And again, this is following, and some of these are beyond organic foods, some are kind of a mixture of other foods, but again, eating a diet high in the organic meat and dairy, fruits and vegetables will get you the fittest, the fastest, all right? I want to talk about just a few other products here. I'll have Mike come up here and join me here in just a minute. A few other things that Beyond Organic offers, these are their rain fruit infusions. So this has a mixture of their spring water that I talked about, the purest water that we've actually found tested in the spring. There's a couple things that are important in water. You want them to have low TDS levels, so low amounts of other stuff. And really, just like gold is the purest when it's purest, you know, the less stuff that's in it, you want pure gold. Same thing with water. Also, your water should have good what's called energy, okay? Just like, has anyone ever seen snowflakes? Do you guys know like not one snowflake is the same? It's a similar thing in water, and so certain types of snowflakes have actually good cellular energy. Same thing with water, so that's important. And so this has both of those. Also, we went and infused these infusions with certain types of herbs and antioxidants. My favorite tasting one here is the Awaken. It has three things. It has green coffee extract, cinnamon, and cacao powder. Green coffee, and studies out of Japan have shown it helps burn visceral fat, which is belly fat. It's been shown to, or it has cinnamon. Cinnamon is really, really good for balancing out your blood sugar levels. So most people have with diabetes, we get them on cinnamon and have them start drinking this. And then cacao powder, it's the antioxidant found in dark chocolate. Also very, very good for anti-aging. Then Rain Fruit Infusion has African mango and amla berry. Now amla berry is starting to be known as, it's actually the #1 vitamin C rich food on the planet. It's also known as Indian gooseberry. It's very, very good for your skin and complexion. And then African mango right now is known as really one of the top, actually probably the #1 in terms of clinical studies on burning fat and weight loss. If you look at here, this was a study that Dr. Oz had on his show 4 months ago. So they went and found people who do 150 milligrams of African mango twice daily lost an average of 28 pounds in 10 weeks, and in 4-week period, 12.8 pounds. Weight dropped, blood sugar dropped, LDL cholesterol dropped, CPR, which is inflammation levels, dropped by 52%. So some amazing benefits there. These were people who were highly overweight, so if somebody only needs to lose pounds, are they going to lose 20? Probably not, okay? But again, for people who are in the obese category, they lost a lot of weight, so it's incredible for both cholesterol levels for that and for burning fat and losing weight. So there's just a few clinical studies to look at with the African mango. And just last few things here. We are going to get you guys a copy of my ebook. I think Mike will probably talk about that here in a minute. But again, jumping back to this, you know, really for myself, I'm really always on a mission to be as healthy as I can possibly be and to really honor God with my body. And so all the stuff I've kind of talked to you about doing, this is stuff that I do. You know, I've done the Suero cleanse. I eat like this on a daily basis. And for me, it really is a joy. You know, I'll tell you, I love food now more than I ever did in the past, now that I'm eating this real quality, good food. And it's just good to know where your food comes from. I can tell you from when myself and Mike went to visit the ranch here about 5 to 6 weeks ago, it was just amazing to see everything done right, everything done biblically and being good stewards. You know, Jordan was really excited about this. He was talking about doing, like, putting video cameras around and showing births of the cows, which I'm not sure if you guys are really interested in seeing a cow being born, but he gets excited about that sort of stuff. But we saw some newborn calves when we were out there. We were named Peaches and Cream. Yeah. And these are just really, it's just amazing to see things done biblically. All of these cows are fed fresh spring water from the springs there on the ranch. They're eating these big, you know, just eating grass, doing things the right way. And I really believe that we've been called to be stewards, you know, to this earth and really be a light to the world in everything we do, including the way we eat and all these different things. And so, again, the thing that really drew me to Beyond Organic was really the opportunity to help save lives. I know, really, in America today, we've got to get healthy. In fact, they're estimating that by the year 2025, the obesity rates are going to go from 34% to 50%. And in children today, it's the absolute worst. I can tell you with working with a lot of young people and students that, man, it's a big deal. We've really got to change the world, and it really starts by us changing the way we eat and spreading that on to our families and the people we know.
Yeah, thanks, Josh.
Yep.
He's a wealth of knowledge, isn't he? Yeah.